There. This is the first room in Cave of Treasures in the main passage coming into the cave. And this is looking out of the main passage in Cave of Treasures currently. This is the main passage, but the left lead, one of three. This is the left lead. It's actually pretty dry in here considering we got spring melt going on outside and it's about 45 degrees. So this is the end of the first lead, and now we're coming to a spot where it's starting to fork now. So in the first lead, you got two leads at the end of the first lead. You got one going to the left here now with some good profiling that you can see at the end. And then here's the second lead in the first passage. And you got some good profile. Some good profiling going on here. And there's actually a pretty nice dome up ahead. A couple flies. Oh. Some pretty cool looking rocks. This cave was completely glacially filled to the ceiling. Currently you don't have any formations in this cave. Now we're leaving the main lead, the first lead. We're going into the second lead now. The passages don't have formal names. We're just calling them leads at this point. So at this point here, you have the second lead going this way, and we have a third lead, which we'll get to after we go down the second lead. They're starting to get smaller. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna turn around here. Passages in here in the second lead are about, I don't know, two feet wide and about 3.5 feet high. Now this one's a little bit more wet back here getting. We're probably about 100 feet into the hillside. Now we're at the end of the second lead. Got a pretty nice high dome ceiling in here. I'd say it's at least 7 feet high because I'm 6'5". Pretty cool dome for a cave this size. Then at the end of the second lead here, you can see we possibly have 2 going passages, possibly. So we'll have quite the maze of a cave here as we continue to dig out the glacial sediment out of this cave. Turning around. Now we're exiting what's called the second lead. And we're going to make a left and going into the third lead. Now the third lead here is really starting to get interesting. It has a fork right here where the passage actually goes in 2 different directions. I'm going to head right first. This one goes towards the Tartarus Cave system. I don't know if it's going to go much further. As you can see, it pinches off pretty tight here. A small dome ceiling. And then now we're going to go down the left fork of the third lead in the Cave of Treasures. Oh, crawling on the belly now. It's pretty small. Huh. Take it a little bit longer. This is probably the smallest of the passages. 2 feet wide and maybe 2 feet high. And if a lot of you know me, I'm not the smallest guy in the world. Here's the end of the west lead. We got somebody left a pot of gold in here as a gag. But, oh, I see it must be that time of the year. Look at the Irish. But here, end of the third lead, left fork in the third. It looks like we have a pillar starting to form here, which is really cool because this park has got probably 7 or 8 pillars now, spread among all the caves at Cherney Maribel Caves County Park. And we definitely got 2 leads at the end here, and another lead over here with a nice dome ceiling up here. Hopefully everybody could see this. And then we'll see if I can squeeze in here and see around this pillar. There's definitely a pillar here. Nice dome ceiling. Here's the other side of the pillar. Pillars are a pretty rare feature in glacially filled caves. because they were locked up for so many years with glacial sediment. So now to try to get out of this one. I have to excuse some of the dark parts in this. It's hard to turn around. I'm bending ways, my body's not meant to bend anymore. Oh yeah. Boy, this is quite the crawl, but it's fun. Doing the army crawl currently has me quite winded. Back to hands and knees crawl again. And we're on our way back out of Cave of Treasures. This is currently where we're at in March 2021. So if you're looking for a cool cave to explore with some flashlights and a couple friends, this is the one to do it. But be prepared to get a little muddy. Yeah, we're back on.